Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today we would start, or we would say something, comment upon the forest ecosystem. We have been defining definitions and various aspects of ecosystem, and an example we did pond ecosystem. That was the aquatic situation. Now this is a forest ecosystem, which is a terrestrial ecosystem, especially woody system, which has some trees. You can see this is a temperate forest ecosystem in Baragali, Nathiagali, where our Peshawar University campus lies. One third of the Earth's land area is covered by forest. One third. Forests account for two-thirds of the leaf area of the land plants. Forests contain about 70% of carbon present in living conditions, living things. Forests are globally classified latitudinally and altitudinally. Latitudinal and altitudinal definition or classification or variation is globally classified as tropical wet forest or rainforest. Second zone is the subtropical forest. Third zone is the temperate forest. Fourth globally is a taiga forest. And then is the tundra or alpine forest. This forest can occur anywhere. Almost a similar altitudinal classification forests also occur in Pakistan, and they are more or less parallel to the latitudinal distribution. Tropical thorn forests, which are spread throughout the plains of the Pakistan from sea level, that means starting from Karachi up to 500 meters throughout plains of Pakistan. Subtropical forests, they occur from 500 to 1500 meters as in Mansehra, this Hazara division Mansehra. Temperate forests from 1500 to 3000 meters, which are occurring again in a semi-altitude area, Nathiagali, Dungagali, Galyat area. Subalpine forest, which are present in Pakistan 3000 to 4000 meters. The population of the plants, the species of the plants declines. Then alpine forests are above 4000 meter in Pakistan. This is a treeless zone. Trees are absent. Only herbaceous area are there. And finally, we have a cold deserts like Siachen, where no forest, no trees, no greenery can occur. Only cold is there. Forests are terrestrial ecosystem. We did aquatic ecosystem in the name of the pond. Now this is a terrestrial ecosystem. A typical forest ecosystem consists of plants like woody plants, shrubby plants, herbaceous plants, cryptogamic species in a stratified manner if it is undisturbed. If it is disturbed, then definitely some of the strata may be lacking or they may be poor. Forests of Quetta, Murree, Kaghan, Swat, Dir, Chatral, Tira, Waziristan, Gilgit are examples of various types of terrestrial forest ecosystem in Pakistan. Forest ecosystems are defined as complete ecosystem. Various types of forest, irrespective of their component flora and fauna, habitat, locality, structures, are complete ecosystem because all of them they have the two essential major group of components: abiotic component and biotic component. So various forests they differ in their locations and climatic conditions, they differ in their physical conditions, they differ in their biological conditions. The characteristics of terrestrial, desert, temperate, alpine, tidal forest ecosystem differ in the habitat, climate, their component species, but all of them they have the same essential parts. The adaptation of flora and fauna is according to the climatic conditions of the area. The type of producers, consumers, microbes, and their related adaptations, requirement, and ecological amplitude depends on the habitat and climatic conditions, causing variation among themselves. Deserts have dry xeric climate, xerophytic plants, moist temperate. They are they are due to the summer rains and dry temperate forests as those of Balochistan and northern area, they don't have the summer rain, so they are defined as a dry, moist and dry temperate. Both occur in Pakistan. Now, something about the abiotic components. The physical and chemical nature of the various environmental factors make the abiotic part. There is always variation in the type and structure of the soil water conditions, type, amount, and duration of the precipitation, type of precipitation, heat, temperature, light, wind, fire, all these things, they cause variation in the abiotic components. Deserts have temperature between 40 to 50, this is for Pakistan, 40 to 50 degree centigrade, which is less than 25 millimeter rainfall, such as in Thar, Cholistan. Vegetation is predominantly thorny, xerophytic, deciduous, sparse, open, and dryness is there. Few species diversity is poor, animal diversity is poor, or as a whole, biodiversity is poor. Tropical Thar forest occur in Pakistan. They receive 25 to 50 rainfall with 20 to 40 degree temperature, having thorny open deciduous canopy. ये जो केशिया के फॉरेस्ट हैं दे आर देयर हरिपुर मानसेरा Aptabad, Puner, these are all this type of forest. As I said, the temperate forests, they are high altitude forest. So two types of temperate forests are there in Pakistan or ecosystem are there. Wet temperate ecosystems of Mari Hazara Hills, Kagan, Nathiagali, Swat, Dir, they are humid with cool summer temperature. Monsoon rain is there. That's why they are wet or moist. Snowbound in winter. They are snowbound in winter. Evergreen coniferous and mixed conifer broad species are there. So predominantly they are evergreen due to conifers. There are evergreen dicot trees also, but some trees may be deciduous there. Dry temperate ecosystems of Chitral, Quetta, Kalat, Ziyarat, Gilgit, Baltistan, they are devoid of summer monsoon rains. They are dry, composed of juniper, Picea artemisia, with open deserted canopy with poor diversity. This is two examples. One is the Ziyarat example. This is dry juniper forest. You can see trees are small, open, and very slow growing. And this one tree you can see, this is a very old tree, uh, maybe 200 years old. And this, the other side, you can see the wet temperate blue pine forest near the Baragali. This is Baragali campus of the Peshawar University. This is all surrounded by blue pine forest. This is wet, this is dry. Alpine ecosystem has less than 25 of rainfall. Alpine ecosystem, they generally are classified as cold deserts. So rainfall is less than 25, but they are provided with sufficient snowfall during the winter from October to June, have open canopy with few rare shrubby species, mostly herbaceous species, with less than 20 to 30 cm height. This is the general height of the vegetation. The height of the temperate ecosystem is up to 100 feet. Now this is 20 to 30 centimeter height. Mangrove ecosystem, they occur along coastal lines, in our case Gwadar area, Karachi area, or all along the Arabian Sea. So this is there. Our unique setup is there, that is marshy, salty marine habitat is there, covered with thick cover of the mangrove forest. This is one example you can see as the mangrove forest. You can see on the left side mangrove forest in Karachi along the Arabian Sea. You can see the roots, nematophores, evergreen, and the other this one. Sorry, this where grazing is there. Only grassy fields are there, and high altitude are snow-covered areas. Alpine ecosystem, Devsai, and the mangrove ecosystem, Karachi, is almost a zero level, and this is 15,000 feet height is there. A typical forest ecosystem consists of following biotic components. So wherever this sentence would be repeated whenever we say ecosystem. We have producers, plants, green plants, consumers, eaters, which consume the plants or plant products, and then there is another group of organisms, decomposers, saprophytes, which decay the organic matter deposited by the producers or the consumers. Producers, green plants are the producers of the forest ecosystem. Complex forests show stratification of producers ranging from soil algae to sturdy deodar pine, fir, acacia trees. Thus, they have stratification, show high diversity. Trees are few per unit area, but they are of large size. Deforestation, overgrazing, cutting of trees, rainless cycles, erosions, pollution, decrease stratification or layering of the forest diversity, and productivity of the forest ecosystem. The component flora may vary due to differences in the altitude, temperature, duration of rain, and amount of rain. Wet temperate forests of Murray, Swat, Dir differ from dry temperate forests of Quetta, Ziyarat, Gilgit, Baltistan at with a similar altitude due to absence of summer rain. So rains, that makes the difference between and the wet and the dry forest, and this also makes a difference in the vegetation types. Consumers. Consumers of forest ecosystem include herbivores, which are primary consumers, carnivores, which are secondary consumers, tertiary consumers feed on secondary consumers, quaternary consumers feed on tertiary. However, the species and their abundance may differ in various forests due to abiotic climatic conditions. Technical definitions: herbivores, carnivores, secondary consumer, primary consumer, or tertiary consumers, they would be present almost in all forests. But their abundance, their names, their specific species, they differ due to rainfall, due to climatic conditions, or due to other prevailing ecological situations. Coming to decomposers, a wide variety of microorganisms, including fungi, bacteria, microinsects, are involved in the decomposition of litter organic matter produced by the uh, producers as well as consumers. Even this organic matter is produced by the decomposers also. When decomposer organisms, the microbes, they die, they also add organic matter to the soil. Wet temperate ecosystem like Murray, Kagan, Swat are better in kind, number and population of microbes than dry. So dry temperate, they are poor in microbial action because of low moisture contents, because of low microbial population, because of low amount of organic matter. Whereas in the deserts of Cholistan, Thal, Thar, they also have poor conditions, just like the deserts in the alpine regions, the cold deserts. Alpine forest ecosystems have poor flora. Alpine, as I said in the beginning, 4,000 and above would be alpine ecosystems. So they have poor flora. No trees are there, no shrubs may be there, only herbaceous flora up to few centimeters is there. Microbes are very poor, microbial activity is poor due to low temperature. So tropical forest, temperate forest, they have a high activity of the decomposition because of the high rate of the decay, high decomposition rate, high amount of microbes which is present. But in alpine situation, in desert situation, alpine is a cold desert and dry deserts are the Cholistan, Thalthar. They have poor population of microbes and also decay activity. So there is always accumulation of litter and of due to poor decay and humidification in the alpine regions. So if you go to the alpine regions or you go to the high altitude area, you may find that organic matter is there, but humus is poor because decay is poor, so humidification is poor. Humidification is poor, humus is there. Low temperature and short summers play the role. Tropical and temperate forests show rapid later humidification mineralization. You can see also if you go to the subtropical forest or temperate forest, Buner, Mansera, this Bajor area, Lower Dir area, you can see always needles. Needles they accumulate there, but below needles there is less humus, less undecayed organic matter is there. Thank you very much. This is for this forest ecosystem a comparative account was there. Thank you very much.